The past week has been a wild one for the 76ers. After going 2-1 to start the season, the Sixers dealt James Harden to the LA Clippers for multiple players and draft picks. Former Sixers forward Robert Covington will be returning home as one of the centerpieces in the trade. I have a lot to get into in this video, so make sure to stay tuned until the end. Subscribe if you haven't yet if you want to stay up to date with all things Philly sports. There have been rumors going on for months now that a James Harden trade was in the works, and the Clippers were the main team in on him. A couple of nights ago, that trade finally happened. In the middle of the night, the Sixers traded James Harden, PJ Tucker, and Filip Petrusev to the Clippers for Marcus Morris, Robert Covington, Nick Batum, KJ Martin, and some draft picks for years down the road. It is sad to see PJ Tucker leave, as he seemed to really love playing here in Philly, but it was best for the Sixers. Tucker provides very little on offense, and the Sixers need offensive stability. His defense will be missed, but some of that will be gained back from the players in the return package. Petrusev had some potential, but there was ultimately no place for him on the Sixers roster. As I am making this video, it appears that Petrusev has been traded from the Clippers to the Kings, so Sacramento will be his new home. Harden, the big name in this trade, wanted out of Philadelphia badly. He did not play in any of the Sixers' first 3 games of the season, and didn't look like he planned on playing until he got traded. He will join Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, and former teammate Russell Westbrook on the Clippers as they look to build a championship roster. Moving Harden was on the top of the Sixers' to-do list as they had to get something in return out of him. I'll go more into Harden later in the video, but for now, I'm going to break down the players that the Sixers got in return. First, I want to talk about Robert Covington. Covington played for the Sixers from 2014 to 2018 and was a huge member of the process. He's a 3-and-D type player that is excellent on the outside. In his last season with the Sixers, he was named to a 2018 first-team all-defensive selection. This season, Covington is tied for the lead in the NBA in steals at 7 already. I'm very happy Robert Covington is coming back to Philly, as he was one of my favorite players to watch growing up on the Sixers. He will play a pivotal role for the team and will be a clubhouse guy. I would say that he is basically almost a better offensive version of PJ Tucker. Marcus Morris is another guy the Sixers acquired in this trade, and he is even a Philadelphia native. Playing off the bench, the forward will be able to provide 3-point shooting as well as picking up rebounds. He's a very good depth piece for the Sixers to have. Nick Batum is another guy in this return package that has a lot of experience in the NBA, being a 15-year player. In his last 3 seasons with the Clippers, his 3-point percentage was at 40%, which is a pretty solid mark. Another solid piece off the bench for the Sixers. KJ Martin is by far the youngest player the Sixers got in this return, as he is only 22 with 3 years of NBA experience. Before being on the Clippers, he had 3 years in Houston where he averaged 10.5 points and 4.8 rebounds per game. The Sixers will try and develop Martin as his very young career progresses. There were also draft picks in this trade, including one from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Those include a 2024 second-round pick, 2026 first-round pick from OKC, 2028 first-round pick, 2029 second-round pick, and a 2029 first-round pick swap. I won't go into any detail with the draft picks, but I just wanted to lay out the basics for you all. Going back to James Harden, I think that it's a good move for the Sixers to get him off the team. He's a toxic player and a virus in any clubhouse. We saw this in Houston, then New York, and then in Philly, and I wouldn't be surprised if we eventually see it in Los Angeles. With Harden being gone, the Sixers can focus on the job at hand. They have some new guys in the clubhouse that will play roles with the team, and the guys that they already have been playing solid. Tyrese Maxey looks to be that guy as he just won Eastern Conference Player of the Week, and Joel Embiid looks to be his normal self. The Sixers free up cap space with this trade, as it sets them up to make a move for a big player via trade, whether that be at the trade deadline or next offseason. For now, they are looking to build a championship team that can get them past the second round of the playoffs. With Nick Nurse, the Sixers look way more fluid than they did under Doc Rivers. Culture matters, and I think the Sixers finally have a winning culture that they have been missing the last couple of seasons. As for James Harden, I won't miss him one bit, as he is a loser of a player. Even though he's a good player, the Sixers shouldn't miss him one bit. Let me know in the comments what you think about this trade and who you think takes the better end of it. Make sure to like the video if you enjoyed, and subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all things Philly sports. I'm working on a Flyers video as well as an Eagles video that are coming soon, so stay tuned for those. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video.